Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Dragons and the Blazers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jorge Campos, the Brazilian-born pitcher, is on the mound to start here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping up now, Bryce Lewis. He will lead this one off today.
For Mercury, the left fielder, Bryce Lewis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, so the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Shinji Sasaki.
At the plate, Shinji Sasaki. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Now here it comes. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
That is first. The third baseman. And Quintero.
In now, Sam Quintero. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Now the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Randall Mad Dog, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. The average sits at 294, 18 homers, and 51 runs batted in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Runner goes. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Davis Wazalewski gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Digging in now, Leon Richardson, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Roll, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third, and no one will get this one. Here's another 2-2. Grounded to short, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting second, the right fielder, Richardson.
Stepping into the box, Richardson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
That's his 4th triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
Stepping up to the plate, Nori Dizzy. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and if we get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Richardson stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Into the box now, Colt Snow. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there.
No.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball one.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Still only one out in the inning. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2.
2-2's the count.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
Samuel Rincon will be next. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
He's set and the pitch. Samuel Rincon stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are two away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Mercury.
Now in the box, Martin Zemecki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. And this one gets away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
No, that's out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Two out here and a runner at second. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Stepping in, Scott Jordan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Jordan enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. The 0-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Striding in, Frankie Fernandez. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
So now to the plate, Reggie Kellogg. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. The average right at 280 coming in. 5 homers and 22 RBIs. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Batting it, the second baseman, Juan Hernandez.
So stepping in, Juan Hernandez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Fastball well outside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Lucius Rojas.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, Jorge Campos.
So here now's the pitcher, Jorge Campos. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The windup and the 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-1. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 6, Leon Richardson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Leon Richardson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
2-0 now. Now here it comes. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. The Blazers are out on top 2-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Davis Wazalewski. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. First offering on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0. Line to the right side, but foul. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Outside.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Lewis.
Ready now, Bryce Lewis. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
3-1.
Shinji Sasaki is on deck. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Count remains full. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
At the plate, Shinji Sasaki. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is in there. A man at third with 1 away. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
At the plate, Sam Quintero. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the box now, Randall Mad Dog, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Misses off the plate. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Frankie Fernandez. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Portland is out in front here, 2-1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Richard Richardson.
The right fielder, Richard.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Now here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
The next 1-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 24, Nori Dizzy.
Ready to take his hacks again. Nori Dizzy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Full count still. Popped him up. Quintero in foul ground makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the second baseman, Colt Snow.
Striding into the box, Colt Snow. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
At the plate now, Samuel Rincon. He's a look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Into the box now, Martin Zemecki. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And that's too high, ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Runner's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And the throw is on time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. 3 innings complete. Portland is out in front 3-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Reggie Kellogg.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No ball.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Now batting, Omar Valido. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Juan Hernandez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Juan Hernandez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
There's a strike with the breaking ball. This year against right-handed pitching, Hernandez is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 2-2. Two out, nobody on. This one's flared toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting for the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
And he's back easily. Into the box, Davis Wazalewski, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat. Two balls and a strike. Here it is.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Well, he made quick work of the first two guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Bryce Lewis. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, pulling 2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Standing in now, Shinji Sasaki. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Standing in, Scott Jordan.
Leading off for the Blazers, the third baseman, Scott.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. This is in the air to right. Sasaki is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Lucius Rojas.
Coming to the plate now, Lucius Rojas. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
1-0 the count. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jorge Campos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's the ball low.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball out.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. C.J. Wolf is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
CJ Wolf.
Leading off the inning, Sam Quintero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Quintero.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That missed. That's the ball. Yeehaw.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The 1-2.
Ball.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Randall Mad Dog. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Frankie Fernandez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Leon Richardson. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready once again, Richardson. And the pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Nori Dizzy comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Ground ball left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
The batter, the second baseman, Coach. No.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Kelvin Ramirez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. So now to the plate, Colt Snow, as he'll take the breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's set, now the pitch.
Good.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Nice.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
1-2.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Reggie Kellogg.
Reggie Kellogg.
Here's the first pitch to him.
High
A high fastball is in there. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch, and he misses there. 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2 swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Omar Valido, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Into the box now, Juan Hernandez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1. Two and two.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just hung in there on that one. This is foul right side. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now back, the pitcher, Silver Ramirez.
Duke Wang will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Duke Wang.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch hit on the ground to short, reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the damage is done, as thanks to the solo home run, this is now a 1-run game. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Portland is on top, 3-2. Mark Weston enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Mark Weston.
Now at the plate, Samuel Rincon. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Samuel Rincon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's out.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Weston has over 40 innings on his line so far, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Ready?
3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Now at the plate, Martin Zemecki. Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. From the stretch.
Ball.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
At the plate, Scott Jordan. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. This is in the air to right. Sasaki is there. 2 down.
Now batting, not shortstop, Lucius Rojas.
Digging in to try it again, Lucius Rojas. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Mad Dog Jackson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Pops this one up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. A pause. And the 0-2. Fouled off. Ready on 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Miguel Santana is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Santana.
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Bryce Lewis. He singled his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the right fielder, Shinji Sasaki.
Now to the plate, Shinji Sasaki. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Sam Quintero.
So coming to the plate, Sam Quintero. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here's the pitch.
That's the ball. Act right.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
The batter.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one's the double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Michael Robinson takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using it here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Into the box, Randall Mad Dog will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And this is popped up near second base. Rojas is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Jesus Trujillo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Last half of the seventh here, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Leon Richardson.
Richardson.
1
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the bunt attempt hits him here. But they're going to say he offered at it. And that's the first strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Slow roller out to short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder, number 13, Richardson.
Now at the plate, Richardson. First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Nori Dizzy will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over. And the runner back. The 1-0 home. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. 1 there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
The second baseman, Coach. No.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Colt Snow. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The 0-2 home.
1-2. Count. Two and 2.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And a huge insurance run is across to score all the way from first. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ready for another chance? Martin Zemecki, 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
It's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Road. He fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Fernando Reyes answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Scott Jordan is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Jordan is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Reyes rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 2-2 pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 4-2. Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Leonel Diaz will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Zach Zimmer will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Digging in, Frankie Fernandez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. Ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 is in off the plate.
That's the ball. 2-1.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
The 3-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Now at the plate, Reggie Kellogg. He's set, and the pitch. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1-2.
Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Three-two pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Omar Valido. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And he's way off balance with the swing there. First and second here with nobody out. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. But sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Juan Hernandez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Into the corner and slicing foul. set and the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second now, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Richardson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 21, Fernando.
Douglas Lamb will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Douglas Lamb.
In there at the knees, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. Fernandez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's safe. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Hey, D-Row, not an easy decision right there for a third base coach. That ball was hit pretty hard to right field, and you have to make a quick decision if you're going to send that runner or not.
And you know what, Dan? When you take stock in outfield arms, usually the guy with the best one is standing in right field. That's an aggressive send and way to pick up that run.
To the plate now, Bryce Lewis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. Count still full. 3-2. The payoff pitch. And he popped him up. Left fielder coming in. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives him 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Standing in now, Shinji Sasaki, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0.
Yeah. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
The set and the 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 3 runs already home here. Popped up. Rincon is there, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Dragons are out in front here, 5-4. Tracy Stewart is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Lucius Rojas. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Zach Zimmer.
Stepping in, Zach Zimmer, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, the center fielder, Leon.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leon Richardson. From the stretch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. One out, 1 on, and a 1-run game. Bouncer up the middle, scooped up, and he is out on the tag. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Into the box, Richardson. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field. A base hit. In now, Nori Dizzy. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Nope. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Well, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in the long ball threat, Sam Quintero. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Comes set with the 0-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
Here it comes on 0-2. Fastball well outside.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Randall Maddox.
Digging in once again, Randall Mad Dog. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he lays off for ball one.
1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Full count.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Once again a 3-2, and that's low, ball 4.
The first baseman, number 7, Frankie.
Ready for another shot now, Frankie Fernandez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. The 1-1.
That's inside. Ball. Yeah.
2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So now to the plate, Reggie Kellogg, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now 7-4.
Well, any insurance run you could put on the board this late in the game feels like 2 runs. That's how important they are. They're up 3 now and only need 3 more outs to end this one. See if they can close the deal.
Omar Valido will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike 1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Dragons on top 7-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Mario Oquendo enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 50, Mario Oquendo. Now playing shortstop and batting 9.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Samuel Rincon.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Now the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate now, Martin Zemecki. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Here's the 1-0.
2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. To short. He's got it. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The pitcher, number 49, Luis Sanchez.
Brock Sanders will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher
Now
here.
coming into pinch hit, number 18.
Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Dragons have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-4 the final finish today. Mercury crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Fernando Reyes earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Mario Oquendo wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the home team, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.